Xiaoxi ever dashes in, you immediately exhaust, and you can hard win that trade against the Lucian.
And of course, when we talk about DCG, we talk about combined kills per minute. Although I'll hold that so we can take a look at all of these beautiful, beautiful skins. So the question really is, with these two compositions, with these two drafts, are we going to see that same breakneck pace of game? And for DCG, yes, we most certainly are. That's an immediate exhaust at the bottom lane. YEON, the spears are already stacking. This Lucian is in trouble, and he is dead! He is in a body bag! TL already sent packing in the early stages. That's a devastating level 1.
Yeah, point in case right there. Hyper aggressive in the summoner spell choices here from DCG, and they make it work. Immediate kill, great control, and you're going to be able to go back and pick up a nice early longsword for yourself as well for FENG wave, and then force DCG to play back. But with Hail of Blades and this CALISTE level 1, plus the exhaust and ignite, you just really don't have the damage to match, especially as a Lucian in those early stages.
Yeah, the offensive summoner spells, the exhaust, ignite, Hail of Blades, everything is just so favored for the side of DCG, but now with a few more levels under their belt and a bit more backup on the rest of the map, TL playing with confidence here in the bottom lane. FENG, though, going to be in trouble, and that's JOSEDEODO grabbing the kill. Nice response after a pretty tragic first blood here from TL.
Yeah, the fact that you're able to punish the double summoner spell has gone on DCG is massive. I really thought it would actually be Pop9 who was able to get down to that bottom side first, but now COREJJ being a bit of annoyance.
Auto. That's ruthless. Oh, one more. That, Core! It might be giving his life for this decision. Magic damage shield, though, means YEON just gets the free hit! They did not keep track of the Lucian.
Wait, but that's a lot of minions.
That is a lot of minions. FENG warring this down. They need to get in the brush, but the vision is already there. Team supported him in punishing those missing summoners, and you know, Camille can really be this powerhouse if she gets going, but if she falls too far behind, really quickly runs out of value.
But even if you just confine her to lane, that's a win. And that's exactly what Team Liquid are doing now. Using that push they have, they're going to start to look for this Krug, or this Gromp even.
This might fight round 2. JOSEDEODO once again wins. This time because Pop9 doesn't have Smite. XIAOXIANG's now in trouble. JOSEDEODO hits it with the fireball. Maybe a little bit frustrated. The flash out. Flash for flash traded. Of course, YEON losing his in exchange for Pop9's, but right now, Team Liquid just running the map.
And this is exactly what you want to do. As I was saying, if you can confine XIAOXI to lane, the ability for this Camille to really impact the game.
JOSEDEODO, almost a full level advantage topside on top of the gold that they've been building out, but XIAOXIANG now making that play mid lane. Excellent shockwave. QUID burning down just a little bit. DCG finally getting something back for themselves.
QUID trying to hover down towards the bottom side of the lane because I believe they spot a Pop9 on the top side.
Going in, exhaust is on YEON. Coling now coming out, willing to give his life there. Doesn't die, importantly, before the kill comes through, so the reset from Core doesn't keep him standing.
XIAOXI has flash as well. COREJJ does not, so...
Gale Mail, the Shyvana passive, just to get him tankier and tankier.
COREJJ now matching a lot of XIAOXI's movements towards this mid lane as well, realizing that he kind of needs to make sure that XIAOXI isn't operating around this mid lane again. It is hard when HONGSUO doesn't have the ultimate available. But COREJJ just needs to keep track.
So in trouble. That's the Dragon's Descent now coming in. Fireball to follow up. Molten Breath doing a lot of work. It's JOSEDEODO now the one on the killing spree, just consistently walking away with those last hits to further extend his lead.
Yeah, just pulling off of that comp on the top side, making sure that he's able to play on the mid. And again, Team Liquid just feel like they're one step ahead. It's DCG trying desperately to make something happen, to try and play their style of game. But unfortunately, just can't get their footing at this international stage.
They cannot. Team Liquid.
And the Twin Bite doing so much work in that fight, making sure they're able to pick that one up, and JOSEDEODO doing a good job of tanking turret to enable QUID. Pick after pick. This is kind of starting to slip away from DCG. Still a 2.5k gold lead for Team Liquid. Can this Wukong do something to change that?
Spotted on the vision. Good diligence from TL. Even if they're winning out in the 2v2, to respect the potential of someone else getting involved, or have they respected Core? Excellent handshake to deny the engage. Pop9 now going to go in. Flash forward to get the Cyclone going. That's the ulti across the entire team. Hostile takeover doing a lot of work as YEON tries to call his way through the front line. Needs the kill, needs the reset, but cannot quite get it. Team Liquid overconfident. They saw Pop9 there, but they thought they could outplay.
Yeah, they thought a handshake would be enough, but XIAOXI getting the... oh, hang on, Morgan
going all in. That's the dominance used, traded for Jax's ultimate as FLAUREN just tries to hold on. Morgan, does he want to tank the tower? The answer is yes, but FLAUREN trying to get tricky. That's the counter strike. It doesn't matter when he's getting sliced and diced.
The Jax turns into mincemeat in the top side. Morgan getting a solo kill. And speaking of more plays actually happening, QUID.
SHIAUC going mid. No shockwave available means QUID is able to walk away. He wants to get something back on a SHIAUC. JOSEDEODO running in, but without the dragons. 7 seconds on the hostile takeover. Incredibly small window of timing. If they go right now, it is incredibly favorable for DCG. DCG getting pushed back. Team Liquid respecting it. Heal popped. Cyclone popped as well. And Morgan starting to lose out in the 1v1. Rage stacking, not able to grab that healing, but JOSEDEODO is here. That's the Ruthless Predator to find the stun. It's a split fight, but Team Liquid just backing away in the bottom lane. FLAUREN hoping to find the kill. The ward not quite there in time. FLAUREN taken down. JOSEDEODO taking a bite out of DCG's top laner is now YEON looking for a little bit more. That's the hostile takeover. Berserk. YEON getting a little bit more space, free to dash back into SHIAUC. Nice sidestep, but it's Core who's been caught out in the meantime. Pop9 overcommitting though. They've got the tower standing behind them. QUID is here as well. FENG running, flash over the wall. It doesn't matter. Piercingly lit by YEON is Pop9 desperately now trying to retreat. DCG overstaying their welcome in this bottom lane. QUID dropping the ulti, tries to go for the clone trick, but TL not falling for it.
TL, they TP in, they outplay on the bottom side. They get the kill top as well. They just blew this game open. What was kind of a 2k gold lead suddenly ballooned to a 6,000 gold lead for Team Liquid.
That is the problem when the enemy team has that slight lead and you take these big aggressive. We saw BUSIO steal something, so it's possible. Unlikely, but definitely possible. SHIAUC running for his life. YEON getting stronger and stronger. 1.5 items. Not too far ahead of FENG in terms of full item completions, but in terms of raw gold value, the items he's picked up, wildly far ahead. JOSEDEODO. Pretty big diffy in the jiffy here, Mr. Dagda.
Yeah.
Pop9 making some plays happen, but that bot play going awry just feels like it might spell the end.
Yeah. I mean, it's great to see JOSEDEODO back in the main stage, but we get to see this play as I thought maybe with actually SHIAUC. Oh, he did get clipped by it. I thought he'd gone past the hostile takeover, but there's just no follow-up. You don't have the Wukong there with that ultimate. So Team Liquid, that knowing that threat isn't there, happy to just play forward. The double tap on the FENG just enough as well. And Pop9 tried to get something back on the COREJJ, but there's just nothing. Again, I think trying to go for that play without the Wukong ultimate just makes it that little bit lackluster.
That it does, as JOSEDEODO is about to find Pop9 in his jungle. Pop9 does not win this 1v1, but he may be able to escape with his life, although the odds of that are getting lower and lower as he's being chased back into Team Liquid's base. YEON looking for the blast cone to follow him over the wall.
Problem is this isn't ARAM. There is no cannon to get you out of this one.
But if there was, this would have been an escape, most certainly. Instead, he'll be donating a kill to YEON, who's happy to have the additional gold.
Yeah, and he's already at base, so gets to spend it immediately. Efficiency.
There you go.
Amazing for YEON.
YEON will remember this is the day where he most certainly caught Captain Jack Sparrow. We can take a look here at the Coinbase gold grind. There's a lot of kill money in favor of Mr. JOSEDEODO, and also a pretty decent lead in terms of jungle camps picked up.
Okay, COREJJ.
Oh.
I think HONGSUO is about to die.
I would say that he is all on his lonesome here in the bottom lane. Does get a 3-man shockwave, but the fear is there just to stop any further follow-up, and Team Liquid will grab another.
Yeah, and I think like this is kind of where we're seeing again, like DCG just never in position to like look for a cross map, look for something in response. It's always as they're on reset that these plays from Team Liquid come across, and it is rather unfortunate because again Team Liquid then get to reset. They're going to push out these waves. You got Dragon that's about to spawn, so they're going to pick that one up. A third Dragon and potential for an Infernal Soul. Unfortunately for DCG, it looks like their tournament might be coming to a close fairly soon.
That does. Difficult to find that avenue for a comeback. SHIAUC, the only individual member with a gold lead, and my gosh, the win probability, powered by AWS, showing us a pretty clear picture. Kind of repeating what you already said yourself, but Morgan might be in trouble. They're going to look to start chunking away at that.
I mean,
tower.
it's already been
okay.
chunked,
Well, chunking away. It was
chip. Chip.
You'd kind of just look at it sideways and it would die. Kind of, you know, do a little breath onto it is now SHIAUC thrown forward. Immediate ulti. FLAUREN looking to follow up, but the hostile takeover's there. SHIAUC's just getting beaten down by his own top laner. Core hoping to hold on, but he's not able to get the reset in time. YEON exhausted, but still finding a double.
Double kill in that play. Jumping onto COREJJ. Sure, he's squishier, but that just means YEON has all the time he needs to dish out the damage. And there we go. Immediate Baron turn with the picks.
QUID walking in, looking to solo pop 9. Proto belt forward. Ulti from the clone, going to delay QUID there. As there's now a TP coming in the mid lane as well. That's going to be FLAUREN. But he's not going to be able to do anything here. So it will just be Team Liquid picking up the big purple worm, further extending that lead as QUID now looks to go in, contest pop 9, who really has no business being on that. JOSEDEODO going over to the Volt Breath. He's looking for a bit more. Pop 9. They're looking to save their jungler. They will get their jungler out.
Just about. Pop 9. That was a close one.
Yeah, it's all clouds, and we're really grasping for the silver linings at this point. As SHIAUC goes in at the same time the shockwave comes out, so an easy flash for QUID. FLAUREN going in for a bit more. Morgan struggling a little bit in this 1v1 match as we've gotten further into the game, but FLAUREN absolutely cannot match QUID right now. He just does a ton of damage. Counter-strike there, flash away.
The bird.
Hextech Ray. And Team Liquid gonna break open the... It's not... the people understand. We get it. It's all blue.
Yeah. Unless we find out who's going to be 6-7 after this game and one of these champions.
That's true. Morgan in trouble now. It's just going to get picked off here. Really no way out of this one. I take it back. There's always a way out of this one. Morgan has lived. There is a giant dragon running at 3 members of DCG, and Morgan looking for a bit of revenge against FLAUREN. FENG getting completely and totally cold. Not even SHIAUC is going to be able to get away. Gravity Field is there. YEON dominating the victory march, coming in for Team Liquid.
Team Liquid just styling on them now. YEON with the flash, managing to sidestep SHIAUC. And DCG, they got 2 members out on the map, but their towers are being absolutely torn through in this mid lane, or top lane.
Their top side recalling, hoping to mount one last desperate stand. The final moments of their MSI run. Shockwave onto 2. FLAUREN immediately responding. The counter-strike only connecting on the 1 and core, living for an extra second. The reset is there, but he is going to die. Not able to find the kill to keep core standing. So Team Liquid going to settle for the inhibitor and just back off.
But that's one dead now with that soul that we were talking about. So maybe DCG, you can already see the pings kind of immediately rush that one down. So might have just bought themselves a little bit of time.
That they have. Another lease on life. Again, it is, or probably would be, one of the most insane comebacks of all time if DCG could win this. And for their sake, I want it, but it just feels impossible. This Drake is not enough to put them anywhere near close in this game in terms of overall control. But they will grab it. They will slow down the soul. They have stalled out the Baron. So yes, there's an inhibitor down, but they've at least bought themselves a bit of time.
Yeah, just a little kind of like, oh, wait a sec.
Going in.
I don't know about that one.
I know about that one. That was not it. QUID, quick backstep. They're going all in on QUID now, who's just dropped his ult. Heal coming in from their redemption. JOSEDEODO comes over the wall, and they're all dying. They're going out on their terms, Rob. No one will ever say DCG did not go out fighting.
Sometimes you just kind of got to dial back the fighting, but that just isn't in the DNA of this team. It is Relove Deep Cross Gaming, unfortunately not able to pick up a win as Team Liquid swarm towards the base.
Team Liquid, eyes on the prize, looking to close out, eager for a matchup versus KC tomorrow. Core delaying the recalls. HONGSUO chasing for the kill here. Likely to finish off Core, but the game's still poised to end. SHIAUC finally back up. TL, a clean sweep over DCG. A nice shift of momentum after their series yesterday as they gear up to face KC tomorrow.
A strong performance from Team Liquid, as you say. Should be a very interesting series tomorrow. I mean, well earned. Like, it was a confident performance from start to finish from this team.
That it most certainly was. Fist bumps across the board. Excited to see TL tomorrow. And of course, a nice bounce back.
Yeah.
And good to see some love for TL in the house here. Obviously a very T1 dominated house in terms of fandom, but love seeing the Team Liquid fans out there. And on the opposite side, hearts out to their opposition. But for more on that series, let's send it over to our analyst desk.
I know you're seeing a lot of T1 fans out there. There's a lot of Bro Talent fans out there. Lord Morgan getting the victory here in front of the audience alongside Team Liquid over Relove Deep Cross Gaming, who will take this experience on the international stage and use it to build upon the next split over in the LCP and hope for an international win next time. But they did not have their best while